In this demonstration, I'm going to sort of go over how to get rid of your balloon, pull your balloon out, how to create like a neck form on here so it'll stop rolling around. Okay, and then I'm going to show you how to start rounding out these forms a little bit since they're a little bit blocky from when I put on my cardboard and my tape. Okay, so you can tell like this is only one layer, so if yours is like that you'll definitely want two, but it should be alright. So I'll just take a utility knife, or you could even use a pair of scissors, and I'm going to sort of poke right where the balloon was. Oh, and I can feel that it already came out. And that here, whoops. And if your balloon doesn't totally come out, that's fine. You can come in with some scissors. You don't want to make the whole opening too big. Because you're going to need room to be able to put your neck on there. So I can get that balloon out of there. Oh, that's right. It's going to be difficult to get your balloon out of there because you've put tape on it. And the paper mache is sticking to the tape, and so that it's not going to want to pull out very easily. But as long as it's popped, then you're in pretty good shape. Okay. So I could open up that a little bit more. To try to get the high center area gone. So now it's sort of sitting upright a little bit more. Now notice what happened with my balloon. So I actually have to go in there and sort of re-push that thing back out. Because the balloon sort of pushed out. So let me see if I can get a ruler or something. Aha, even better. I've got tubes from, cardboard tubes from aluminum foil. And so anything will sort of do, sort of push that back out, but you can see what happens if I didn't have quite enough layering on there. The sort of balloon is sort of pulling that thing away. Okay, now for the neck, you'll want the thinner cardboard again, cutting a strip, making sure that the printed side is on the inside, and I'm going to just sort of make a little cylinder out of it, so I'm just going to sort of pinch it and pull it my thumb that way so it sort of nice becomes like a natural curve. And I'll sort of measure. It's probably about the size as I want, and then I'll go ahead and tape it together. All right, I'm going to put the seam near the back as I do this. And I'm just going to attach that. Let's make sure that looks pretty good. That does look pretty good. Just like so. Alright, now my neck's attached, so it'll actually sort of stay upright when I sort of get ready to do things like display it. So now I'm going to go through and show you how to flesh out and round out these forms. Alright, rounding out your forms. So I've got my paper. And I got my paper mache mixture. And I've got my neck on there, so I can just kind of set that. Now, as you do this, and I might need a little bit more water in there, but it looks about right. If you have this type of paper, this is going to be a little bit thicker. If you've got the newspaper, it's thinner. My copy paper is sort of thinner than this one right here. So it's going to take a little bit longer to sort of squish this up and kind of break this down and create this kind of into a pliable substance. So I'm going to go ahead and dip this in there. I can tell that I probably needed a little bit more glue. And I'm going to sort of squish this around. Until I'm able to get it into more, whoops, don't want to drip in there, more usable form there. And then I can start applying it to spots on my portrait. And so then I can go in here, I can kind of cover that rounded area that I just kind of made. Okay, my nostril's a little bit high, but that's okay. And just don't forget to drag that off of there. Okay, so I've got some rounded area in there. All right, let's try it with the copy paper. Now with the newspaper, it should be a lot easier. It's like I can take a whole sheet, crumple it up a bit, and get it soggy in there. Really cover like the whole thing, and I can tell this is really sort of almost becoming kind of like a cloth. Like maybe I want like a cheekbone. That's sort of coming out a little bit. And I can kind of attach right on there with paper mache. And then I can just continue going right over that with my paper strips, sort of cover that up. And it'll help keep it on there so that it won't, the newspaper won't come off. And you can see that that's pretty good. There's a nice little cheekbone there, kind of coming up there. With the eyes, same kind of thing. So first off, you need a socket to put the eyes in, so you can actually come in here, kind of push in this area a little bit. And so it's looking like the newspaper is the best material for this. So I'll just go ahead and soak a piece, get it all really squishy. Kind of squeeze out some of the extra glue, kind of get it in a little ball there. I can kind of stick my eye in there. And then for my eyelids, I can just continue. You know, I may probably want to put a piece of paper over that. Just have to make sure that it's kind of rounded around it. And then I can start making some eyelids. Where I've just got this kind of over the top, and I've kind of left that gap Make sure I get some triangles. Sort of there. Get a couple more triangles. Kind of that way on there. Okay. And if that's not working super well, you could even take your thin cardboard and you could use some thin cardboard to create those lids to really sort of make this stand out. So definitely newspaper is going to be better in terms of creating these curved forms. Like maybe I will create an eyebrow over here. Kind of right above the eye. And again, they just kind of form right on there. And then I can stick my paper right over the top.